Welcome to Space Marine 2, 1 year after release. So I didn't buy the game at release because it seems like the game had not enough content for the price. I mean, it was 70 euros and basically had about 14 hours of campaign, which was 50% cutscenes more or less. Then you had the PvE mode, which was not really fleshed out, and the PvP was not really balanced, so I didn't see a reason to buy it. So I bought it right now. I bought it off Eneba, which is just a site where you can buy keys for a cheaper price. It's perfectly legal. And I'm a bit shocked at the lack of, how should I put that, quality of life options. I mean, you cannot go to the main menu, and this is one of the things that a few people showed, but I caught up to it in the beginning. You cannot go from the main menu to server browser or stuff like that. You just have to be in-game and walk on the station. It's a cool feature, but it's kind of a time waste because you don't know what you're doing. And apparently the PvP and the PvE mode share the same progression. I'm not sure because it's not very clear. I tried to figure it out, but I cannot. Also, what is with this diversity program? Are these Marines from all over the known universe? I guess they try to fit everyone into this category. It just feels like they are wearing the EI department. I don't know. I was also thinking that the game would have issues because, well, it was kind of made in a period where woke politics were at its highest peak. I guess they kind of spill down into this game, but not that much anyway. So yeah, if you put helmet visibility on, everyone should have a helmet, but no, it's actually a little bit hidden over here. You have to go to each class, I think. And select their armored option that has the helmets on. I mean, I really want to be Space Marine. I don't want to be an unmasked Space Marine that will surely leave. Not much of a mask is that. About you. You get a helmet, you get a helmet as well. So I guess everyone gets a helmet except for the snipers, which is weird because the helmets have optics and other very important information that will help them aim, but yeah. Also, as for the DLCs and all of the other stuff, it's so annoying that the developers had to make so many DLCs. At least they don't modify the gameplay, but I guess if you want to have the full game, you'll probably be paying, I don't know, 300 euros, 200 euros, I don't know what the prices are, but they definitely should have added more content to the game, as in I don't know, another campaign or something like that, extended game mode. They added actually a new game mode right now, the PvE, where you have to fight waves of enemies or something. I was also trying to edit my armor, but it's such a tedious task because you have to go into heraldry and you have the adeptus astartes. Let's just quickly look at these guys. The Dark Angels are the one that like to wear robes all the time. They look like the space monks. But Angels, probably everyone knows them from the games. Real Fist, the most boring chapter. Iron Hands, don't confuse them with the Iron Warriors. They are the bad guys, these are the good guys. Space Wolves, very famous. Paramedals, Raven Guard, Ultramarines, White Scars, and Black Templar, which is a successor. The first founding are the original ones, more or less, and then you have the second foundings. These guys are also Templars. I guess you can tell from this line over here. Why are the Ultramarines not in the... Okay, never mind. Heretic. The Night Lords, the Old World Eaters, and the Death Guard, the Black Legion, Alpha Legion, and the Iron Warriors. See, these are the bad guys, the Iron Warriors. By the way, the recently released lore puts the Alpha Legion at being the good guys. So they're actually a loyalist faction that is kind of fighting against the loyalist faction as well. It's very hard to understand what the Alpha Legion does, but it's more or less 100% confirmed that they are the good guys, but they just have to play a fine line between being part of the Chaos Legions and kind of helping the Imperium. So they are the good guys in general. Then you have the unknown foundings, which are the fun ones. Blood Ravens, oh, guess from where they come, right? Wait, why did this say unknown? I mean, the Blood Ravens take a wild guess where they come from. The Exorcists, I'm not sure about them. I heard they have the candidates for becoming Space Marines have to resist possession from a demonic entity. Very cool. Minotaurs. You have the Minotaurs and I think you have the Taurans. I don't know what the Taurans are. Minotaurs probably everyone knows. They are the police, the military police of the Space Marines, basically. Omega Marines. I guess Ultramarines. Carcadons, they are the Space Sharks, which are supposedly supposed to be the legion of one of the unknown Primarchs. More or less. If you are a nerd, you'll say they're waiting for their Primarch to return from another galaxy because he's there in a mission or something like that. Anyway, I'm boiling down the lore to one simple phrase. Their unknown Primarch is in a mission in another galaxy. They're basically the Space Marine chapter that is fleet-based, but also in the most distant locations in the galaxy. Storm Giants. Whatever. The Scorpions, I guess they just like speed. Particularly the most chapters and the rest of okay. Purity, gym purity. Yeah, don't you know that? Range of bayonets, blades, chain weapons, and point blank weapon fire. Okay. Anyway, the problem with all of this is that you get only 200 points in the beginning, so you cannot even unlock the armor set. You can only unlock their emblems in the beginning, which is such a bummer because the developers should have been a little more generous with this, because this is one of the reasons people play this game, and they make you go through all of these hoops. You cannot play with whatever chapter colors you like in the beginning, because you spend you have about 200. You have 200 in the beginning, and you spend, and the last one is 90, which is the one that gets you the armor. So basically you cannot buy a single piece of armor in the beginning. I mean, you can change the heraldry, but you cannot, and the colors as well, but you cannot wear the specific chapter armor, which is a bit disappointing. So I guess we'll have to play with the Ultramarine Bulwark armor. Oh, let me see. Yeah, I guess we'll have to pick that. I'm looking for a... What? That's a radioactive shark. What am I actually adding over here? Okay, so that's all of the stuff you could add, but what is this thing over here? Add what? I guess we don't have anything unlocked. Anyway, in 8 minutes and I'm just explaining stuff. I guess you're playing as the Bulwark right now. Not very clear because I don't see any shield on me. Yeah, it's such a weird gameplay loop in my opinion. Then we have to go to another computer. And then you select the PvP mod. I mean, come on. Hellbrute Onslaught is also a new thingy. PvE, yeah, Siege I think is the new one. That's a lot of points. I guess that's a very, very long thingy. You also have 10 missions, which is kind of nice. You'll get points experience for that. Stratagems. I guess they're supposed to just be random missions. Why does it glow on the Siege? I looked at it already. I think I want capture and control, to be honest. What is this one? Oh, I guess, yeah, seize the ground deal. Probably the best one I can choose in the beginning. Let's see if enough people are playing the game. Eternal War game mode. Yeah, Eternal War, I remember that is the upgrade for Chaos Space Marines to have 15% extra damage in Dawn of War 2. Let's kind of look at the full graphics. The poor servitors are bare shit. I like the size of the Space Marines, so they got a lot of things right, but I don't know. Why would they just go through all of these things to make the player so uncomfortable when playing the game and not giving them even enough to have their base chapter colors and insignias ready? I guess they wanted the game to have a lot more content, but believe me, whatever you do, you'll never get 100 hours out of this game unless you are a big fan of it. If you are not a fan of the lore and basically some of the books, some of the cartoons, some of the other games, you'll never play more than, let's say, 40 or 50 hours at best. I don't know what the developers are doing. I guess they just had a troubled development cycle because they delayed the game so many times, which I suspect it was to remove some stuff, and I guess they didn't have other plans. Yeah, at least they have the Dreadnought mode back, which is actually the Hellbrute mode. I wonder what else they'll do in the future. It's a bit unclear because they basically sold the game at a high price and then very high priced DLCs, which I think all of the DLCs are at mixed because they're apparently mixing all of the classes. So they gave the sniper to the salamander DLC and stuff like that, which is annoying. Like this. So yeah, all of the DLCs are basically for a single class, and they got all of them mixed up. I mean, the salamanders should have been the heavy ones. They're not the heavy ones. The salamanders are the sniper ones, and that's a big problem as well.
Bring order to the chapter, brothers.
This would be not so fun because I am very low level. It's like most of these people have 1 million hours already in the game.
We have captured Delta.
Not a good idea to stick around with the bulwark.
Reloading. Ammunition here.
Oh, I'm already dead? Not very clear what the bulwark does with that shield. No, I think he has more armor than the other classes here.
Commencing Auspex scan. Auspex deep scan ready.
So armor refills automatically. And the thunder armors are to the vanguard. Hey, Patty.
And Astartes has captured Alpha. Load up.
Yeah, it's not very clear how this works.
Death.
Let's play
I
more.
expunge you from my bones.
I think I'll only play the multiplayer PvP, and it's
captured Beta.
worth probably playing around 25 euros just for the multiplayer mode. But the campaign and the other modes, yeah, they're not so good in my opinion.
Our banner awaits unfurled.
I'm not sure if you can parry or not, it's not very clear because there's no tutorial for this mode. Okay, I guess the
Beta.
Beta, what is that Beta? Yeah, I think I'll stick with the Vanguard. for a while and then I'll swap out to the heavy. Kind of like the map design.
Beta. Let this tragedy spur our valor. We lost Delta.
Well, let's restore our armor and then we'll go there. I guess there's no one in A.
We lost Beta.
Wow, I died without... Okay. Cool game, I like it. So yeah, you probably
We have captured
spend a lot
Delta.
of time just making your space more in colors, but the amount of progression you have in this game is so minimal. I wish the developers would have insisted more on the PvP
We
mode,
lost Alpha.
or even the PvE mode in a way, but would have done it for both types of gameplay. So more progression and more customization would have been such a great thing to have in the game, but it's so basic and I don't think the developers want to improve it, they just want to sell skins. Where am I even going?
We have captured Beta.
I guess this is the enemy's headquarters. And I keep forgetting to use my ability. Oh, your health and what?
Our allies are halfway done.
I think this is the problem. Why is my health and armor regenerating so fast? I wanted to go for a duel type of gameplay, but yeah. Yeah, this could have been so much more.
Alpha.
Should have just went to the Dawn of War 2 gameplay mode where you can unlock some stuff and then it really matters.
We lost Alpha. Our glorious battle strengthens our resolve.
Ah, he shot me in the back. I guess my ally died. I'm the last in the team, that's bad. Why do I have such a low score? I guess it's mostly because I should probably play a ranged class, to be honest. Or maybe no, I think I'll stick with this heavy class, but I have to be more productive with my time. You just keep killing me because I get double teamed.
Glory is within our grasp.
It's also not very clear what points we own. Couldn't we just make it a UI symbol on the lower left? Yeah, I think the developers are insisting way too much on style over gameplay. Yeah. That's a bit of an annoying thing. They just jump and fall down in your head and they block you. I guess it's better than knocking you around the place, but still it feels like, yeah. The gameplay is kind of primitive in this game modes. I guess it's all about the unlocks, but you only have a few unlocks, so I guess that's why many people prefer the PvE.
We have captured Beta. For the Imperium of Man. Activating all specs advantage.
Okay, so another important thing would be to use my bolter all the time.
Where shall I plant this man?
Why did they have a skull icon? Why? Yeah. I see what the developers are doing. Yeah, it's bad, it's bad. I would have been so disappointed with the game if I had paid full price. They're not even trying to make the game tactical or anything, they're just probably only balancing the game for PvE, and that's about it. So what I mean, you are basically just slowing down while reaching the enemy if he has a big gun, and then you're just dying to third party basically. I guess I'll get better at the game, and with more unlocks will be better, but still
Let this tragedy burn our banner. We have captured Beta.
it's kind of annoying that the whole gameplay is based around right clicking or left clicking. Okay, we lost. Oh, we won. Yeah, I don't think I like the bulwark very much. It's an interesting class, but everyone just goes for the kills. Let's play with the heavy next game. $1,000 points. I guess it's not bad, but the other people have a lot more than that. I wonder what's the problem. The game has great graphics, great looks, great artwork, great lore, everything, but you just cannot get the gameplay right, and that is really annoying. I guess that's why I'm so afraid for Dawn of War 4. Really? Are you telling me I have to wait each time to... Wow. This has got to be one of the worst matchmaking, and everything is just so out of your way. So if you want to play another game but change your class, what you have to press... What even is edit mode? I guess you can change your class. Why didn't I unlock the bow rifle? I don't remember. I guess you unlocked a new helmet. Let's play as the heavy. Only has 3 weapons, and that's it. Looks like the lead squad is just for choosing your teammates. Okay. I mean, you can choose your class from that menu. Maybe you can wait on the menu as well. Let's see if that's a possibility. So, this is the ground. No, we cannot do this while... Yeah, the game is a bit overreacted. It's not as good as other people are saying. It's just very faithful to the lore in the terms of the look of the game, but gameplay, what's the gameplay? Well, that even though this is the future, mostly they are showing you missiles around the bay. Yeah, I think the development for the game is not so good right now. I also think they have orders to continue developing the game or just adding a trickle of content until Dawn of War 4 releases. He has fuel pipes in the legs. Oh boy, that takes quite a bit, mostly because of the UI. I don't know why it matches you in a full... How should I put it? Basically it has to match you in an entirely new squad for the game to start, instead of just matching you, and then maybe fighting the players that want to play this. I guess this is the worst way of doing it, because it essentially locks a lot of players into a queue. Like in this example, we need only 2 more people, and we're just sitting to wait for those 2 people instead of just having a bigger matchmaking pool and just putting you all in. I think I'm missing the Dota 2 matchmaking, where basically everyone is taken and thrown into a pot, and then they're just waiting for everyone to accept, and if they don't accept, they just find new people. But yeah, okay. I see the issues. I see a lot of the issues. I'm happy I didn't pay full price for this. Also seems like you can only play as Primaris Marines, not the... Well, maybe if I unlock more armor sets, I can play as the Firstborn or as the successor chapters, more or less. There should be about 5,000 people playing or something like that. Let me check the servers. $6,500 people playing it on Steam, which is a lot, trust me, for a game that is already 1 year old, which has its main attraction, the single player. Wait. I guess you don't have to choose your class right there. I guess you have to wait until the game begins. Or can you? Why is it still this map? How many maps are there in PvP? So I guess you can change your class at any point. Select. Why? Oh, I guess they assigned me to the rats. This is a bit crude, isn't it? Yeah, the power armor of the Chaos Marines are a lot more primitive because they cannot make new ones. I guess makes sense. The studded greaves are basically a big giveaway. I guess, can you really not select your...
The gods are watching.
Yeah, whatever. I don't even want to think about that. So basically you will play as the faction you are given, and if you have chosen the aesthetics for Royal Space Marines, I guess you... It's too bad.
We have conquered Alpha.
It's funny how he has just a skull on a on a piece of iron on his reactor.
Special deployment ready.
Why am I getting shot and why couldn't I move? This was one of those invisible space
We
marines.
have conquered Delta.
I guess you're just shooting with a pistol because the other people were refusing to intervene. Okay.
True gods have further use of me.
Yeah, I guess we're all playing this for the cosmetics, otherwise it's such a bad game. I mean, imagine if this game was not called Space Marine. Who would have been playing it?
Our warband holds the advantage. Now's the time.
I guess the other people joined because this was completely empty. Yeah, so
Special deployment ready.
The zoom is also very, very problematic. Yeah, that's a sniper. Because of the zoom being so close to the character itself, you can't even see around the corners.
Beta is lost.
I guess this is much better than just running around enemies and getting punched. Maybe other maps are better. This definitely feels like it's very slow and boring.
Our warband is halfway there. Delta is lost. Front grenade out. Special deployment ready.
That sniper is so annoying because nobody is really paying attention to him. Like, sniper rifles are very bad unless
We have conquered
people are playing
Delta.
very defensive like this here. And also, why is this so many people 6 versus 6? Why is this not 20 versus 20?
Victory is within our grasp. More iron for the forge. Throwing frag grenade. Alpha is lost.
Oh, what's with the slowdown effect? Man, it's... Okay, yeah. Paying full price for this should have been a ripoff. I guess this is what happens when you don't edit your gameplay. You actually see how the game really is. I think I'll play with the heavies for a while.
Fatality confirmed.
Not because they're better or I enjoy them more, just because
Conquered Delta.
everyone is playing so passively that it doesn't really matter.
He was weak. Beta is lost.
Probably the vanguard of the flying.
He was too frail for this war. Tossing frag grenade.
Yeah, I would have been dead anyway. I knew there was someone behind me. Okay, so did I do better? We still won. How, I don't know. Yeah. Balance the game. I don't think we can ask anything from these developers. They're just not going to do anything. So I did better. I unlocked 0 stuff. After alpha. What? Oh, my score was only 500. It's actually less than the other one, but... Ouch! So the ping is pretty bad. Looks like everyone has bad ping mostly. But we'll enjoy this game for sure, but we just need to ignore a lot of the issues, like the inability to do anything while you're matchmaking and the inability to play with the armor you're actually unlocking, because you might get lost to the other faction. Why do you have to wait 1 minute before? I mean, this should have been a 10-second wait, and then they could have said you want to continue or not, and you would have said yes or no, and if you would have said yes... Yeah, it's so primitive. I think they're just... I don't know, they might have been... maybe another development studio is handling the multiplayer part, because definitely this is ridiculous in terms of how slow and how bad it is. We have Eternal War mode, which I guess is PvP. Now what? Yeah, probably the sniper is the best class in the game, to be honest, because the way the game is played right now, in PvP at least, you just need to have a lot of time to think about it. And if you have enough time to think about it, you can kill a lot of enemies like that. It's kind of funny because you have an invisible space marine and he just roams around the battle place and I saw some people in the video, which is one of the reasons I wanted to play the game. He basically was invisible with the scout, but he didn't use a sniper, he just used the bolter. This is a Necron tomb. Okay, so I choose the heavy. But I cannot change anything in the loadout. This is such a primitive menu and thingy. Legionary aspiring champion. Kind of like the heresy armor as well, so I guess no matter what happens, at least we'll have the Chaos Space Marines in their original armors, or more or less their original armors, if you can call them that. So I read a lot about those studs on the greaves. Apparently they are molecularly bonded studs. Very cheap to make and very cheap to replace. I was going to ask one thing. Can you die if you fall down a pit? And the answer is yes, you can.
Death cannot claim what iron already owns.
Your character models just swim into each other. What tactical lotion? It's another sniper rifle.
The true gods have further use of me. We have conquered Peter.
Yeah, I think I'll just max out the heavy if this is the way the game is played. It's just so slow and cumbersome. Or these guys are the only ones who can defeat snipers anyway. If they're spiky, don't shoot their allies. I think could also have beneficiated a lot from friendly fire. Why is there no friendly fire yet?
Special deployment ready.
This is contested by what? Okay, let's see how the spawn protection. Guess I should just go and try and take D. Are you joking me? Who designs this map? What is the point of that?
I will not fail, Perturabo.
Yeah, Peter Turbo. These the voice lines are pretty good. I think we should just go and grab D. I'm probably dead, but I don't care.
am not so
Well, if you're planning to buy the game, don't buy it. I mean, the developers are insisting on the game having full price, or the publishers maybe, on the game being full price for a very, very long time, and it's not worth it. It's just not worth it the way it's played. I don't really like the maps. The only thing I like is, of course, the Space Marines, but that's not seeing much. So, are you telling me I cannot even
Now is the time.
toss a grenade up there? Riveting gameplay, isn't it?
The moment is now. Our warband is halfway there.
So, what, man? It's the flashbang minigame, this game right now. These are the most basic maps I've ever seen, so yeah.
Is lost.
I think my final review for the game would have been probably 7 out of 10. Just because the campaign is good doesn't mean the rest of the content is good. Especially for this price. This is inexcusable in 2025 to have this game mode where you cannot toss grenades and you're basically getting blinded. Then you just fall down a hole or something.
Special deployment ready. Iron within, iron without.
And how does his Iron Halo last longer than... Oh, okay, whatever.
Iron endures all.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Time is lost.
Okay, so what do you want? They want...
Allied casualty.
How do they... This is ridiculous. So basically, the entire game is spamming flashbangs. And spamming also the...
Conquered Peter.
Oh, I cannot toss my grenades up a platform. How can the enemy do that? How did I die in one hit while the other teammates were just looking? Yeah, probably if you want to have fun, you play the Vanguard. If you want to win, you play the Bulwark. If you want to mess around, you play the Heavy. It's like the Vanguard is the only class that is fun to play. The other ones just exist.
Alpha is lost. We are siege breakers. Fatality confirmed. Peter is lost.
How do you die so fast? You basically die in 1 second and they're just shooting behind walls like it's nothing. There's got to be some kind of a lag or something in...
Conquered Alpha.
And they're shooting me without
Further use of me.
me being able to shoot them or see them. Look at this.
Frag grenade deployed.
Oh, I can sort of throw it.
Assail the Iron Warriors. We have conquered Peter.
Can they run away from me?
Swapping grounds.
I have to go and say hello.
Eyes on the times.
Don't my Iron Halo...
Peter is lost.
My Iron Halo is weaker than the enemy's Iron Halo or something I don't understand. Yeah, I think they should have just had more progression with more stats, with more weapons, more accessories, stuff like that. Just make it like a progression-based game, not whatever this is right now. I'm still enjoying it, don't get me wrong, but it's mostly because of the way the game looks, not the gameplay or the progression. again I just die all to my death.
I will not fail, Perturabo.
Yeah, I think I'll just play this off camera. I mean, don't get me wrong, the only reason I'm playing it is because I'm taking a break from Tarkov and Arc Raiders. Otherwise, this is probably one of the worst shooting games I've played in a very long time.
Dominate and defile.
It's probably because of the map design, mostly, I think.
We have conquered Peter.
Who comes up with this idea? Stand on a platform and kill each other, but the other levels are so... You know what, let's do one more map, because I feel like this is not doing the game any justice. Yeah, whatever, just leave it as it is and we'll play another game. Wow, 600 points. Vanguards, nobody will play a heavy. I guess everyone will just play the Vanguards or the Tactical Marines. Just because it's not worth playing something like this. It's so slow. Can I even modify my loadout while waiting? I think I can. But I have to run all the way over there and then I'll have to wait again 1 minute. Oh, appearance. I guess I've unlocked the appearance. Under issue or master crafted. So what do the heretics get? What? Are you telling me the loyalists have so many skins and the heretics only have one? What an absolute joke sometimes. I'm just getting slightly different variations to this. I like this Iron Halo more. This is the practical one, this is the annoying one, I guess. Just not very clear. How do you customize the Chaos Space Marine faction? Do you need a different type of armor for that faction as well? I guess you just have to change the faction, but this is such a backward system. Only a tactical specimen can carry 2 pieces of equipment at the same time. Oh, I guess because it's super tactical, right? Yeah, I hope another studio just manages to make a very good Warhammer game. As the IP has been trashed so much lately, I cannot even believe it. So, yeah, I don't like this. I don't think this game should have had as much success as it had, but I guess it just has a big following. The gameplay is very... Again, the campaign is very good, but the PvP is bad. The PvE is probably a little worse. At least these guys have the right armor sets. Nitros are assaults. I guess this is the Black Legion or something. Horn Berserker, of course. Bulwarks, of course, are the Nurgle boys. Snipers. Yeah, at least the basic. Looking at this visor, oh, it's just one piece of the visor. It doesn't have eyes, it's just one piece. Actually, very cool. Yeah.
The Dark Gods are watching.
Yes, Space Marines are very well designed, and you have to unlock stuff for the loyalists to even look good. How do I die in a single second? This is unbelievable. And technically I'm the heavy armor one.
I will not fail, Perturabo.
Okay, at least this is a more active map than the other ones. That cave map is horrible. Everyone just went. Everyone just made room for the enemies to kill me. That was hilarious.
What truth? We have conquered Peter. Iron within, iron without.
I saw him.
Data is lost.
Very cool, okay. I just left that place because I was alone. And if I'm alone, that's very bad. Do the die so fast if there are two of you. Flashbang simulator. I don't like it. Why did who comes up with designs that everyone is wearing a helmet with a visor with advanced electronics? They shouldn't be blinded by flashbangs. I mean, it's understandable why, so they don't punch up like, wow, this guy's. Basically, my allies. What's up with these people? Don't they realize they have to move? I think my team. Yeah. It's just a bad design followed by people who don't understand. I mean, even I know I'm not supposed to stand still. He just stand still and waited for the enemies to have the perfect angles and grenades on us. I'm just going to throw a grenade over there. What's that guy doing? He's not even coming here to cap.
Iron within, iron without.
That's my kill. He refused to let my kill get away. Okay, this map has a little more nuance to it, meaning you have more cover, you have more options, you can flank it. Building station is probably the better map, I would say. The cathedral is also pretty good.
Is lost. Releasing frag grenade.
Why did he going in front of me? These people have a bad habit of just going in front. I think if enemies or allies go in front of you, they just make your bullets disappear. Oh well. I was not really paying attention to that. I guess I could have done more with my grenade. It wasn't really clear when you were running. Look, this is walking. This is running. Move already, this is ridiculous. Oh man, so basically the only thing you have to do in this game is just use flashbangs and slow grenades. Come on, this is so lame, but I'll just play it because I like this thing. I mean, coming from Arc Raiders or Tarkov to this is such a big disappointment. That's the famous grapple hook. Okay, at least now we're doing something. I want to see my score for this game.
Special deployment ready.
That was my kill.
Is lost.
They can steal your kill very easily. How do you shoot a bolter and carry your heavy bolter in your hand? Okay.
Delta is lost.
Yes, you also have a overheating mechanic.
Fatality confirmed.
I haven't seen many ammo
Now is the
boxes.
time.
Oh. Ammo and guns are so easy to replenish. I think it's a bit of a mistake. Yeah, the developers are just making all of the mistakes when designing this as a PvP game.
Casualty reported. New rally point established.
Just arrived at the spawn area. Yeah, we should probably have a minimap. I mean, come on, this is a space... This is a sci-fi game where Space Marines have all of the information they need. Why? I died so many times while being flashed. There's no other... Not even in Counter-Strike did I died so many times to flash grenades. Again, the game being famous for flash grenades, Counter-Strike is not... Does not see flash grenades used as often as this. Or in Arc Raiders, I've never been stunned so much like in this game. Oh, Mr. Melee.
We have conquered Peter. Dominate and defile!
Oh, so basically my weapon cannot hit anything if I'm moving. Okay, good to know.
Peter is lost.
Somehow this is the best and the most fun map. Okay, I'll play more and unlock more stuff and get a little more experience in the game.
Alpha.
And we will see what we can do.
Alpha is lost.
What's the problem here is that you're so reliant on the teammates.
We have conquered Peter. The moment is now.
Such a pain in the you know what.
We have conquered Delta.
Okay, it's actually a fight this time.
Frag grenade deployed. He was weak, so calm.
Where is everyone? Everyone is just flanking, but no one is going to the middle.
We have conquered Alpha. Iron endures all.
The sound design is also not as good in as in the campaign. I wonder what happened. Did another team make the multiplayer? Probably.
Delta is lost.
Yeah, they just flanked us very badly over
We
there.
have conquered Peter.
Apparently Chaos is a hard trier. Tries harder to win. I'm curious of my score. This was my best game, and it's mostly because I'm abusing the mechanics, well, except for the flash grenades and the stun grenades. Oh, this is the only experience you get, but I want to see my score. Underhammer. Okay, so it's progression. Progression is per account, so you don't really get what you need for your own class. 2900 score. Well, I guess I've unlocked the secrets in playing the game. Okay, we'll play more of the game for sure. But for now, I'll just play off camera to get more unlocks. Bye bye.